something, you have to be near me.
Okay, just tell me where you do it.
It's here, here, and here.
Okay. Okay, let's enter inside. First, the main place is there. The main views, the main thing.
Coronavirus ya da Hello, please smile. Thank you, madam. Please.
It's 10:15. Yeah. So until 10:15 we are here, guys.
Hello.
Okay, come. So we already mentioned that Georgians are Christians, right? Yes. Orthodox Christians, definitely, but we will hear more things about it, more information. So when do Georgians become Christians? Does anyone know?
No.
No. Okay. So we became Christians originally in 4th century, but after that time, until 4th century, we used to be pagans. And pagans are people who believe in everything besides God. Like everything besides God. So in sunlight, in the snow, in the tree, everything actually. And our religion is connected to the female and that we are Christians. So when she arrived here, she had a large wooden cross with her. And what she did was some miracles. And she took brought that cross somewhere here. And the first ever temple on this place was built originally in 4th century. But this time, in that time, everything mostly was made of wood. So it was possible to save it for a long time, right? Yes. But this present monastery, which is called Lery monastery, what we see right now, it was built at the end of 6th century, and this is the oldest church what we have in Georgia, across the country. Yes. And this place, this is called ancient city in Sveta. Why do we call this as ancient city? Because what is the capital of Georgia? Tbilisi. Yeah, definitely. But Tbilisi became the capital in 5th century. Tbilisi became the capital in 5th century, and this place used to be the first capital before this. Yeah. So, and I can tell you that this is the oldest place in the whole country where the first ever churches were built as well. So now about this monastery itself, one more time, this is called Javari monastery, and the name itself means the cross. Javari means cross, so it comes from the temple. Brought the cross, and that's the reason why this is called as the cross monastery, which was built at the end of 6th century. And one more time, this is the oldest monastery and church, yes, what we have in Georgia for today. And can you imagine, like, it's becomes more than 14 centuries, right? Yes, from 6th century. This church stands here. It must be very, very strong, right? Yeah. Okay, so we can notice a destroyed wall already around this place. So it was always for protection. We said that's why, right? Yes, because to protect it from our enemies. And the first places they would destroy, no matter they were Persians or Mongols or Arabs, they would destroy the churches all the time for the first time. And that was always like why rulers decided to find these kind of places, somewhere on the hill, somewhere on the top of the mountain, to build their not only the churches actually, their fortresses, their places where they stayed to be easier to save yourself, to be safe generally. So now let's take a look from here, and that is the main part of the city, the center of Sveta. And from here we can catch these views to that rivers, right? Which has different types. So to the left side, this is river Lery, river Kura, which is the Georgian river. It comes from Turkey, then goes to Georgia and ends in Azerbaijan. Quite long river, but it's not the Georgian one. Yeah. But this river, which is the lighter one and which is like clean one, comes from Georgian mountains, actually from Azerbaijan mountains. And that's because it's fresh water, and the reason is that the mountains water, it is that's because it is clean over there. Yes. So it's very, very nice, especially if you ask me in summer when all that parts will become green. It will be amazing, really amazing views we can see from here. And that's because when people ask me what is the best time to visit Georgia all the time? Like summer, summer all the time. If you are a person who loves greenery, and then definitely summer is like the best option, especially from May and June. That's the best options because the time it's not too much heat, good weather we have. So it's also very nice to walk outside and enjoy the weather itself. Also we have like hot weather, not as hot as in Dubai.
What is
50
the hottest here?
So in the city we can have 37, 38 degrees sometimes, yes. But mostly it's in the middle of July and the whole August. Whole August. That is like hottest month what we have in Georgia. But like this May and June, like best options that have like until 30, something like that. It's very nice. So
Georgia?
of course it is the part
Okay,
of Georgia. So one
we-
more time, it's like from
Like
only
Tbilisi.
north parts. We have some a little part of our country which only for Russians is possible to go actually. But the rest of the like from west, east, and the south part, we all have our Georgian lands. Also, this Kakheti region is in where this lady's grave we have today.
Budbe?
Potbe Monastery. Yes. I mean, that's amazing place. Really beautiful place. Like it's a like complex of churches for today, but the area itself and the nature, I don't know, it's breathtaking even in the winter. Yes, even in the winter.
Why it's not part of the tour? It's too
Eh,
far?
Actually, we have it in package, but I don't know. Maybe
Is
No,
it
it's
on
not
the way?
part of the choices.
it was not.
No.
No. If it is on the
You
way,
booked from Dubai trips
I-
itself, or once you came here.
we
then you
came
No,
here.
from Dubai.
From
When
I
he
ca-
came here, I booked ahead.
You from Dubai, yes. So actually, we have this Gudauri, Kakheti also all the time.
We
This
have
city
Godavari.
and
Maybe
Tbilisi
it's
as well.
part of the wine tasting.
It's part of the wine tasting.
It's a day
yes.
tour. I have to choose
Yeah.
either Godari or that.
Originally, it's even was built in 4th century.
4th century, same.
4th century as well. So, but after that, there were some renovations and reconstructions.
Yeah.
Actually, that's because we still have it until this time. Yes. But the part of that fortress is already destroyed because of attacks, because of wars, and because of earthquake even. Because we have some earthquakes here in the
What
city.
What about this structure? This is same original, or this is like
No, original I said that the little temple here was built originally in 4th century. But as well as that time, everything mostly was made of wood. It's not possible to save it for a long time.
Long time, yeah.
But this monastery, it was built at the end of 6th century.
6th century.
6th century,
Okay.
and is the oldest one what we have in Georgia.
This one.
Oldest one, and this is the place, itself, the city, Treta, where the first ever churches were built as well in the whole country, across Georgia itself.
So both Narikala and Javari. Narikala?
Narikala, it's in Tbilisi, in the city,
Yes.
and here we are in ancient city, and here we have this Javari monastery.
Javari Monastery, that's one.
How do you really pronounce? Because
Javari?
we're pronouncing.
Start.
So Tbilisi itself means the warm location. The meaning
This
of
is
it.
one location.
We are not in Tbilisi. Of course, in winter it's not warm location.
Okay.
But the main reason is that your guide maybe told you that there we have this water which is naturally warm.
Yeah.
Spring water.
Yeah, water was
Spring
naturally
water, sulfur bath, which is
Ah,
called
the
Yeah, yeah.
sulfur bath near that
Yes.
tour.
near the
Yeah.
Narikala.
Yeah, near the Narikala fortress. So that's the main thing because that time in past times, before Tbilisi was founded itself, our king who ruled decided he stayed here actually in this ancient city, and one day he decided to go hunting in that area in 5th century. It's happening in 5th century. So for today, that area is like quite crowded, right? Too many buildings we have, too many people there. But in the 5th century, it was only a big forest there, nothing more. And when this king, like during this hunting, he had a falcon with him, and this falcon caught another big bird peasant. And both of these birds were dropped in hot spring water there. And when king discovered these hot spring waters, only after it he decided to build another city there and make it as the capital. Because there is also a river there, right, in the
Yes.
city. The same river, the
Yeah.
same dark river, actually, it goes to the city. Only dark river, yes. So that river has always been there. Now he discovered these hot spring areas as well, and only after it he decided to make a new city and make it as a capital. And that's because it is called as the warm location. Warm location, the place itself, and Tbilisi is an old Georgian word which means warm, and Tbilisi together becomes as the warm location. But of course, in the winter, it's not so warm location. Yeah. So for today, that area is called Sulfur Bath, where you can go and take different kind of services like only bath with massage and with another services as well. And that water itself has the chemical consistency. Which is very very nice for skin and nice for health as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should have tried that.
Yes, you should have tried it. Yes, but
Next-
today, but
next
you should
visit.
book it in advance actually if you
Yeah.
want to go there, like even the day
We
before.
only knew about that during the city tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
So
should
it's-
also include that in your package and mention that.
Old one.
So guys, this is the oldest monastery of the Georgia, called Javari monastery. It's kind of origin of the Christianity. The Nino, the lady, came from Turkey, so bring the Christianity here. It's made by her. So very very old things. JOKABHS. I don't know what are these. The stone are used also very nice. There are many, arts. Any, see them photos on the stone. Just the thing.
about the place.
The water is very clear.